your top. We was wishing upon a star.
Hot and try to eliminate the rest of CTS, or will they back out a bit, as that could also be a smart thing to do right now. But for IQ, facing it with our WIF, going for that nade. Oh, but that would actually damage himself. That will be an easy elimination onto W. Coming in from IQ, he gave himself to our WIF.
Yeah, big mistake there. But unfortunately, he was able to deal damage. But again, if someone in front of you has a shotgun, you better watch out. And that's what happened there. But anyways, here comes Nexus Vanguard. Cute Low-Key now able to eliminate Nong X. So expect Austria Esports to go to one of these recall towers right around the map of Rondo as we go back here at this stadium. And right now, it looks like YG is still trying to lurk around the areas here as CTS is just trying to loot up the remains here right above. And for YG, I think they're just waiting right at the outside of the stadium on the other side of CTS.
Yep, and as they're already a full squad again, coming in from that strategy wherein you will recall in an instant your fallen teammate. Now they could have more chances of wiping out the rest of our CTS. But let's see how else would CTS also manage the situation, having the world champs right in front of them right now. For YG Master Smile, he's also just proning so that he can probably have a better view. On. He's just waiting on this side so that he can recall quite easier later on. Before GG and K1J. K1J, our first timers here in our Super Weekend. We will see how could they be able to manage that situation right in front of them. And also the same thing goes for our team IQ, which they have shown us quite a big mistake earlier on. But let's see how else would they be able to bounce back.
Yeah, you did mention K1J, the first timers here in the Super Weekend. They did manage to get good scores during the first 3 days of week number 2. The nade actually connected to Nady, who now has 50% HP. And going back to K1J, before we go back to K1J, looks like Minus and Lucky now is going to surround Nady. It's going to be a 2v1. He does have the S12K though. With 9 shells left in the magazine, he actually gets out, but this is going to be a big disadvantage because it's going to be him immobilizing in that water area. And there you have it for Nady. Minus though will go down. Lucky will confirm that knockdown, and now XZY will try to get closer as Romeo on the kill feed though will be eliminated. So looks like CTS has the number of Yangon Galacticos currently.
Yeah, I do think so, as they even got that chicken and dinner yesterday. Oh, but right now, we will see what is happening right here as IQXZYY actually spots one of the players over WIF, and with that exchange right there, Ecola would be confirmed as well. 2 final players for Server IQ, as WIF Lucky is actually low, very low on his HP right there, and with that spotting almost got knocked down before IQXZYY. That is also the same thing for him, but he has a bit of the time to go for that heal up. Meanwhile, for Lucky, I don't think he has first aid kit on his side, so that is going to be difficult later on, as Yuzi here is trying to loot the crate right in front of them. Will he be able to go for that reset, or will IQXZYY go for that push, or he's probably hesitating a bit? I think that is what they're feeling from the NFIQ. He is most likely just waiting for his teammates first before going on to that battle again.
But he's now surrounded. Look at the mini map now. That recall will revive all of the other teammates of winning a future, and they're now going to box in XZY right now, who does have only like the level 1 gear of the helmet and the vest. So I'm not sure if he's going to survive this. Yes, he will not survive, as he got headshotted by that shotgun, and he's going to go out. Most likely will get recalled by their teammate. But going back to K1J, as 1 second dies in the blue zone. We are still at right on. This is down at the bottom side of the map. Yeah, or actually at the northern side rather of the map of Rondo. Closer, so Rock K is actually on the far side. waiting for someone to go up the bridge. Oh, but
Ooh.
looks like Astro will be able to spot Key
Oh
Mind. And
no.
now Sorake, oh, waiting. And again, with that patience, he's able to get one elimination. He needs to bail out from the scene, though, and successfully is able to do so.
We're not get quite sure about that. He might be chased by the players of GG, but on the other side of our map, we have your battle between Goa and actually our Burmese Goals having that portion of the circle already going on to the eastern side of Neox factories, revolving around Yungu together with a portion of Jena City. As we are seeing our player right here, GG Master D2K, just going through the river as he reunites with his teammate. They still have Sorake onto that side, but WIOF actually spots a different team this time around. That will be our team, Hybrid X Rising Aces.
And right, Hybrid X Rising Aces. Ryujin, the IGL, commanding the squad now. That they're able to hear those gunshots earlier on. Hash, though, will most likely get a revive from his teammate. If you look at the mini map, Min is the one in charge for that revive. Minus will bail out from that area as he's actually driving away with a Dasha. So Hash will get revived now. Oh, actually, he actually relocated and spotted Min, and now Minus will be able to get him down as back here to Ryan, the northern side of the map of Rondo. Kaya goes down, but then they actually eliminated Sorake. So for K1J, I mean, they got eliminated here at Ryan, but eventually they will area.
Yep, Sorake not so okay in that spot as he managed, or as he was trying to escape that engagement. He was eventually spotted by our GG, but here we have a spot and standoff going again, as that was time to pick versus Hyra, and even that joining of our WIOF. Hyra Capo was spotted. Hyra Hash would go for that instant revive, but will he also not receive those bullets? We are going to see that later on, but Hash decides to push forward and probably will go for that recall. Anyways, on to his teammate. WIWF, though, goes around the map, wants to secure that kill and elimination onto Hyra Capo. Now, with 5 eliminations, is actually our WIWF with Shin. I think he is experiencing some type of technical issues right there. He's not in the lobby. Before SBD, the Star Boy knocking down Super Boy. 2 boys battling out with each other. We're not quite sure where part of the map they are at right now, but for Minus, Hyra Hash actually wants to minus him out of the equation.
Oh, but Hash right now needs to push in. We actually got spotted there, but I'm not sure what happened here. Actually lagged. Oh, he actually here. Hash of Hybrid XRA Esports. Circle, by the way, is not going to Yungu. And again, GOA. Really good with picking and choosing wherever they are now located. With the shift also again, Aya. But this doesn't mean that Goa will get the circle because there's a river splitting up these two areas. There's actually MSI as well is on a good location right now.
Yep, but for Austin, not so good of a location as SBD Starboy, or rather, that was NX Joji securing the elimination onto him, losing one of the players of our Austria Esports. As we have mentioned, Goa is once more taking that portion of the circle, but we are not sure until when will they have that magnet here in our game. Harakepo will be spotted by Time to Quick Bunny. I think that was his second life, but that was also his second time to go out of the game. Hireman follows his footsteps right there as Capo will be confirmed. And for Osja, now they're pushing forward as they need to get inside the circle. They're just across the waters of Jena City. Ryujin will be seen by K1J Kane and would not be able to knock him down completely, but he is now going for that attempt to go for that recall.
1v1, it's going to be Nang X versus Milo. SBD Vicious. Oh, there's actually a sticky bomb was going to explode. Not going to hit anyone right now. He only has the M4. But again, against with an S12K, you will go down. That's just so unfortunate for Milo, who actually does the explosive bow and arrow on the secondary. But for now, for Nang X, he's able to heal up. But then again, there's going to be a frag grenade. Nang X now. 2v1 will go for the recall. Oh, but then again, there's a nade. Oh, Timo.
That was just really, really perfect 10 point coming in from Timo right there with the confirmation of those bullets onto our team matchup. But we have another battle going on. Hyrahash versus WI Weapons. That will be Lucky, being lucky with the S12K eliminated, securing that kill onto Hyrahash. Now, Lucky needs to go for that heal up and revive. They already have 7 eliminations, and it is really quite early. So WIF, this is a good sign for them. Let's see how long will they be able to maintain this momentum, as they are still the #1 so far.
Yeah, they're still #1 so far here with 7. YG now has recovered. Shin now will go down for winning a future, so there's only 1 left for winning a future. More than likely, they have already used their second life here, since they actually did recall earlier on. So they want to go for those revive right away. But looks like YG, they will not overcommit here by pushing over to winning a future. They will focus on the rotation, but looking at burns, they're able to actually spray them down. That's TTQ. And now they will have to look at the backside because YG is coming.
They're going to join that engagement for sure. Before time to click, they will be the team to be eliminated here in our first rondo battles. BG guys will be play those go up play junior. YG Romeo boy getting here RBG will be spotted by K1J 1 second, and we'll probably throw more bullets. Confirm those eliminations. YG Master Smile will be shot gunned by one of the players of our BG right there with the range of knockdowns. We already have 2 for the side of YG and 1 more for the side of BG. YG Say Cloud would be able to confirm that elimination. Almost, yep, and will do. But for the rest of K1J, this is the perfect time for them to go for that third party, as BG is almost out with only 1 player left, probably on the other side of our map. But our YG is quite distracted at this point, and they are really low on HP.
And Romeo was trying to heal up, and then now he's able to. So now Sorake is gonna go up. Oh, he's actually spotted from a different angle. They were able to actually revive as well on the other side, and now Smile and Say Cloud can now deal a ton of damage onto K1J. And there you go with a JS9. They were able to complete that attack against K1J. And Yangon Galacticos still managing to survive here. The blue zone is actually way too much now. Looks like they're going to probably leave one of their players alone there in the blue.
Look at that. Also, CTS is struggling, coming in from the pain of the blue zone, and BG will be eliminated now with only 2 players, or rather with only 2 eliminations right there. And also following them would be our Good Game Esports, and probably more would follow in a bit, as that blue zone will damage everyone else. And even, of course, that push from behind would get them closer to our other opponents. But for YG, this is a good sign. They are already almost inside of the next circle, but also top will be spotted by the blue, and InfoXV Ligan now sees our other players from IQ.
And Yangon Galacticos, they're now left with only 3. Unfortunately, they weren't able to recover one of their players who was down in the blue. IQ now, Master Hong, needs to crawl to his teammates, as XI will now throw up a nade over to Infamous. Forsaken will only take a few damage there. They're right on the bottom end of the circle here. Infamous Xaviera is actually going for a gatekeep. So what probably IQ can do here is to maybe swim underwater at the river, so that they can probably go inside a circle. But right now, we switch back over to YG, while Austria Esports on the kill feed eliminates 1 player of Nexus Vanguard.
And with that happening right here, YG now enters the circle together with Goa, which actually they were holding on to the spot quite early in the battle, while the rest are sharing the middle portion and even the outskirts of the circle. But Master Hong would be seen by InfoXV Forsaken from that end. Now Yakola and the rest of the gang needs to push a bit forward to either go for that revive or go for that knockdown onto Infa Xaviera. But unfortunately for them, Infa has that cover from behind. I believe that would be Forsaken, even Claude. But with another joiner, Team Max is actually here to interrupt their battle.
Right now, circle will close. Let's see, where will it go?